I'm Byron Slack. I'm the defense coordinator at Lowndes High. Here speaking on behalf of Coach McPherson today. I'll start off with our offensive guys. Start off offense, speaking in general kind of about last year. And of course, we had made a good run towards the playoffs, but as they say, you're only as good as your last game. So we're really looking forward to this year. I think right off the top of my head, from the top, our quarterback position, we got two great young quarterbacks. Having gone against these kids in the spring, I've kind of witnessed firsthand their development. As Coach McPherson always puts, the best man is going to play at Lowndes High, and that's a good thing. Both of them are going to be upcoming sophomores. Of course, Shakari Brown finished out the year for us last year as a freshman. I would imagine at this juncture that'd be a pretty good assessment to say that he's going to be probably starting the year out. But again, both those kids, and the other child in particular, Tristan Bowler, they're two good young quarterbacks, which is unique to have both in that same grade. Everybody says who's going to run the ball for us this year after losing a kid like Travis Tisdale. Gary Osby, who's going to kind of pull a little bit of double duty, play some inside linebacker for us, and we have another young running back in I.J. Mitchell, who we think is going to be a good player. He played a little bit for us last year. I don't know how you replace a guy like Tisdale, but those kids are certainly going to make a game effort to do so. They're extremely football knowledge kids, all of them. Which would hope to, and I always explain to them that in the later games, in the third and fourth and fifth round, you have to do something you hadn't done in 2 or 3 weeks. You're going to have to be able to run a blitz differently, or make a check, or to help, in the game at that particular point, and something that you hadn't practiced or something that you hadn't done. And it doesn't mean drawing in the dirt, but we may have a check in that week where we just say, hey, this week from second half, we ain't going to check that, just play it. To have guys like that, which I think all of them are capable of doing, to be able to do that is a big deal. So I'm excited about being up there at the linebacker spot and coaching those 4 kids. I think in this region that we play in here, even though it's down to a 4-team region, the competition level is as good as anywhere in the country, I believe. So with that being said, scheduling teams like Parkview. Of course, we have Miami, the Bulls coming in this year. We're excited about the opportunity to play one of Florida's best teams. And everybody that knows anything about ball, in particular in Florida, knows that they win state championships every other year. They put 7 or 8 guys in Division I schools, always known for their skill positions, and we're excited about the opportunity for them to come up here and play. You have to, when it's a region game, you just never know. You like to think you do. I remember vividly listening to a score here and a score one night when I was at another program, and we were kind of winning kind of handedly at that point, and had a few games in a row where we had won kind of handedly by second, third quarter. It was kind of a done deal, and I remember hearing at that point I want to say it was the first place team and the last place team in the region deadlocked, like 7-7 in the third quarter, and I remember turning to one of my good friends, Brian Love, and said, man, them guys over in that region, you got to freaking get after it every Friday over there. And I remember both of us shaking our head, and that's just the way it shakes out over here. Like I say, even though it's you look at what happened last year. Heck, us, beating Camden, and Camden beating Tiff, and back and forth. So, but it's exciting. It's exciting to me, and I certainly look forward to that. Like I said earlier, you're only as good as your last game. These kids have really taken to that mentality, and we're anxious to get the year going and to see just to see.